Hello, so I have recently been making these like fabric friendship bracelets. They're kind of fairy core inspired, a little bit hippie, a little bit boho, and I cannot stop making these. They are so much fun. I have made so many different prototypes and sample bracelets in order to figure out the very easiest way to make these bracelets, and I now have the process down to an exact science. So allow me to share with you my little tutorial on how to make these fabric friendship bracelets. They're so cute. So for my bracelet, I'm using this scrap brown corduroy fabric, but really any type of fabric works. And I'm just gonna cut a rectangle here out of the fabric. First of all, I'm going to trim this rectangle down on the long ends, so that way I can wrap it about halfway around my wrist. So that seems about right. I'm then going to trim this a little bit in the top and the bottom of the rectangle, and I'm not cutting this down to the normal width of a bracelet. I'm going to leave a little bit of extra room in order to fold the fabric over. Now I have my rectangle of fabric to the point that if I were to fold both of these sides into the middle and then flip it over, this here would be the width of my bracelet, and that is the size I want. So then this is a perfect cut of fabric, and we can begin making the bracelet. As you can see on this bracelet, I have attached these two strings as a way to fasten the bracelet onto your wrist, and we are going to add the first tie before we begin sewing. So I've got some simple embroidery thread here in yellow, purple, and white, and I'm going to cut about 5 inches or so off of this thread, and then I'm going to gather the same amount from the other thread. So this is the purple and then the white. So now I'm going to make sure that all of the thread is even at the top here, and then I'm just going to tie a knot. I don't know what they're called, but one of these knots. Like so. The knot of this thread is going to be placed right on top of the fabric on either side, and I'm then going to fold the corners in, sort of trapping the thread in place. To really secure this in place, I'm going to take whichever thread is going to be my outside border color. I'm using white for this, and I'm going to pull a decent amount out here. We'll go with about that much. Okay, so keeping the knot again on top of the fabric, folding these corners over, I'm going to hold this tight, and then I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to begin just wrapping it around the fabric. I'm just going to keep on going until I feel like it's properly secured. So I've now wrapped this end of the bracelet many times. This string is not going anywhere. But I do have a lot of extra thread here, and I did that on purpose because I'm now going to begin stitching down along one side of the bracelet. So I'm going to find the tail end of this thread, and I'm going to thread it through my needle. I'm going to be working down the bottom part of the bracelet first, so I'm going to kind of fold this fabric in as I go, and I'm going to start stitching pretty close to the wrapped thread. I'm just continuously stitching up from the bottom, making these like rounded stitches along the edge here, and I'm purposely doing quite uneven, sloppy stitches because I like the way it looks. If you wanted a more put together bracelet, you can definitely take your time and do much neater stitching. I think that the whole messy, handmade, almost fairy core look is quite fitting for these bracelets, as well as just my personal style. So that's why I'm doing it very sloppily. Now I'm going to continue these same stitches, making sure that the fabric is folded over as I go, all the way down to almost the bottom of the bracelet. I'm going to leave a little bit of room so we can do the same thing on this side as we did over here. And then if I ever start a new thread, I will tuck any loose ends to the back of my work, and I'll make sure I sort of stitch over it to lock it in place. So now that I've reached almost the end, I'm going to cut some more embroidery floss, same as on this side. Again, I'm going to tie a knot right at the top of the thread, and then I'm going to place the knot right on top of the fabric and fold it over. I'm going to hold this secure and then just place a stitch right through all of the fabric to keep it in place. So then I'm just going to unthread my needle. Just like before, I'm going to take the thread and begin wrapping it. In order to keep this string from ever falling out, you have to wrap it very tightly, and then also make sure that the knot here is on the outside part of the thread and is not inside of the wrapping, so that this can act as an anchor. So then once I'm happy with it, I'm just going to go ahead and rethread my needle, and then I'm just going to begin stitching right along the bottom side of the fabric, folding the fabric over as I go. Again, I'm just doing quite sloppy stitches all the way down. So now that I've reached the end, I'm just kind of weaving my thread in here with some of the fabric and the other stitches so it stays put. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. I folded the fabric a little bit weird on this bracelet and it ended up kind of crooked over here, but it adds to the charm of the look. So now we're going to finish off on these threads here. I'm sectioning off the thread. Now, just super simple, I'm just going to braid this all the way down. And now that I've reached the length I want here, I'm just going to tie 2 of these simple knots, one on top of the other. I'm going to cut off the excess thread and then do the same thing to the other side. So now this bracelet is just an empty canvas that you can really do whatever you want with. You can leave it plain, like I made this one here out of just pattern fabric and I'm leaving it plain. It looks really cute with the little floral fabric. Or you could always paint the fabric. My intention for these bracelets was to add embroidery, so here's some examples of what you could do with some flowers or adding some beads. Or you can add words like this, and there's really so many things you can do, so many different embroidery patterns you can add onto the bracelet. You can find a bunch of embroidery tutorials or inspiration on things like Pinterest, YouTube, or TikTok even. Anything you want to add to the bracelet to really make it your own, go for it. So the one last thing that I like to do with these bracelets, and this is completely optional just to make them a little bit easier to wear and longer lasting, is I'll take a little bit more of the thread I used for the string. You really don't need much at all, so I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And then I'm going to fold these 2 strings on top of each other like so, and then using this little loose string, I'm going to tie them together. And then I'm going to kind of wrap this thread around to keep it in place. Once I've wrapped it around a few times, I'm just going to tie another knot or 2 just to keep this in place. All that this does is it makes the bracelet adjustable, so it's a lot easier to put it on and off your wrist. So much easier. And that's it. There's your fabric bracelet. I really hope that you like the way your bracelet, or bracelets if you made multiple, turned out. If you wanted to share them, just go ahead and link my Instagram in your post. It would absolutely make my day to see what your bracelet looks like and how you customized it. That is my favorite thing about these bracelets. I mean, apart from just how adorable they are, is the fact you can really customize them to be your own. You could also customize them for somebody else. Like, how special would a customized embroidery fabric friendship bracelet be? I mean, I would be absolutely awestruck if I got one as a gift. I hope that you have a wonderful spring and summer, and if you enjoyed this video at all, then please give it a like. And if you like crafting or fashion content, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. Every time I get a new subscriber, I am just overfilled with joy. So I will see you again in just a few days. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. They're so cute!